Yo, it's Bailey or Frosty Shadow here. And this is my, well, it's not much of an intro because I don't really know what to do for an intro video. So I'm kind of just gonna tell you a bit about myself and then get into a story. So, a little bit about myself. I am 13, so I am pretty young to be doing this. I live in New Zealand. It's a very small country by Australia, actually. It's one of Australia's little cousins. I don't really want to give my address away. There's 76 genders, so I might just... Oh, fuck me. Yeah, fuck it. I'm not even gonna joke around about this shit. It's crowding the internet. Alright, so I'm gonna tell you guys the story of whangateau. So I went up to this place, whangateau, with my sisters and my dad. And I met a mate out there. I can't use her real name, so I'm going to call her Sarah. And me and Sarah reunited. We were good mates. There was another girl there called Sally, which is Sarah's mate. Sarah had a twin called Kevin. And there's another guy who I named Potato. And I thought Potato was a cool guy at the start. Like, he seemed like a decent guy. But he liked Sarah, and me and Sarah were really good friends. And he didn't like the fact that me and Sarah were really good friends. So he got really mad, sent me a couple threat texts and stuff. I just ignored him because he looked like a potato and he smelled like a potato and he was just a potato. And yeah, it didn't bother me. So Sarah and Sally, they decided, oh, time for a funny ass prank, right guys? Let's do a prank. So Sarah and Sally planned a prank, and it was amazing. They kept on going on and on. They actually spent a whole day. They ditched us, spent a whole day setting up their prank. So of course it's gonna be bloody huge. And they were gonna do it on New Year's, because that's the idea of the prank. They were going to do it on New Year's, so it'd be an awesome prank. My sister Georgia decided, hey, if you guys are going to do a prank, I can do a prank. So she wanted to do a prank as well, and her prank was, I've got to say, it was decent. She wanted to hold down Kevin, because she liked Kevin, and she wanted to kiss Kevin. So that was literally the prank. She wanted to kiss Kevin. That's it. So it was the night of New Year's. We were all having a good time, just hanging out. We wanted to set up the prank for Georgia. So we got Kevin, Sally, Sarah, a whole bunch of other little kids who I can't be fucked to come up with fake names for. So a whole bunch of little kids. We were like 11, and we all went to the playground. I think it was around 11 or so, and we all just chilled. It was fun, and so we settled up, and then Georgia, being Georgia, pussied out. She was like, no, can't do it, can't do this, and we're like, come on. So we told Kevin, sorry, I keep on forgetting their names, to close his eyes. She leaned in, but she touched foreheads before she actually touched lips. So we just felt a forehead on top of his. He was immediately confused, so we just looked back, and we ended up holding Kevin down, and she didn't even kiss him. She just put her hands on him. Holy shit, that gun is good. And we had to hold him down, and she didn't even kiss him. It was really dumb. So back to Sally and Sarah's prank. We were waiting for so long for their prank, and it finally hit, like, I think a couple minutes before midnight, and we were bloody hyped. Like, we were actually so excited. My little 7-year-old sister, now she's a big girl, asked to stay up late just to see this prank. So my dad, being the cool guy he is, let her stay up till, I think, 10 past 12 so she could see it. And we were just chilling waiting for the prank to happen, and then it hits 12 o'clock. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing. And we were like, oh, well, they might be 5 minutes late. Waited 5 minutes. Nothing happens. Oh. Well, I mean, they could be stuck up somewhere. We waited another 10 minutes. Nothing happens. We were sat out there till almost 12:30 at night waiting for this prank. I was tempted to just bugger off and go to sleep or something because I was tired because I stayed up pretty late the night before. But I stayed because they said they had a really cool prank, and I think it got to like 40 past or something, and I was just like, you know what, nah, let's not do this. So I buggered off along with Kevin, and we just went to the water and we just chilled by there for a bit to find Sally and Sarah. Well, Sally wasn't actually fully drunk, it was mainly just Sarah. She got off her ass drunk, which was it kind of pissed me off at the time that she wasted all our time. But oh, I got my payback because just watching her walk around drunk was so funny. Like I felt really bad at the start, but then I just so she was pissed to the point where I was in the girls' toilets with her, helping her because she was throwing up, and that's basically how I spent my New Year's night, in the toilet with Sarah while she was puking her guts out. It sounds exciting. It sounds almost orgasmic, doesn't it? So once she had finished emptying her guts into the public bathrooms, and I had enough. Fuck, I don't even know English anymore. Once I had enough humiliation of being in the girls' toilets, we left, and then we just sat by the park for a bit, and she was really funny drunk because she just got very confused. It just made me laugh, and that's why I'm like, I still talk about it, because it didn't make me that mad once I saw her like that. It kind of just made me laugh, and it was so she was off her ass drunk. Sally wasn't that drunk. So with Sarah, she just started talking about how she started lighting the wrong ends of smokes on accident inside Hamish's house, and she was like, oh, don't tell Dad. And it was just funny as how it was actually so hilarious. And then Sally received a text from her mate or her mum or something. I can't quite remember the story perfectly, but she received a text that made her stand up and run around the car park that we were near laughing. We were really confused. I'm pretty sure it was her mum actually. Her mum sent her a picture of her cat wearing a hat, and I guess that's enough to set someone off to just piss themselves. And she was just laughing and laughing and laughing. Then she checks her phone. She says, we've done an all-nighter, because I think it was 1 at that time, and she just starts sprinting around the car park again. We've done an all-nighter. We've done an all-nighter. Looking after two very funny drunk people is kind of fun, but oh my lord, is it hard. I felt bad for Kevin though, because he had to look after them once I had gone. And oh, was it funny. And then we proceeded to mess with drunk Sarah because we were a bit bored, and we kept on saying incest and telling Kevin off for saying stuff, and we were like, that's incest, that's homo, that's incest. And it was just a really funny night. And the morning after, I think I slept in a bit till like 11:30 or something, not that bad. Yeah, I slept in a bit, and then I went over to Sarah, Sally, and Kevin's Kevin, and man, was Sarah hungover. It was honestly so funny, and I'm just like, well, this is what you get. This is like payback and karma in its finest form. Oh, it was so beautiful. And she was like, "Oh my god, fuck you guys," and I was like, "What?" She just got really pissed because she was hungover as hell. She said she'd never do it again, but knowing people who drink, they say they're never gonna do it again, and then they do it a couple nights later, because that's just how people are, and they're just amazing human beings. They actually are really good friends of mine. Like, Sarah's such a good friend of mine. Like, she's really funny, but she can be a dick sometimes, and that was one of the times. But it was just fucking hilarious. I just piss myself laughing whenever I say that story or something to someone, and they just get confused. They're like, "Why are you laughing so much? You should feel offended that they just ditched you." Like, I mean, I would be offended, but she felt so bad the morning after that I was just like, you know what, this is fucking funny. No, I can't be mad at you for this. Yeah, so that's been just a small time just to share a tiny bit about me. Hopefully I was able to make you smile or laugh, and I appreciate comments, likes, subs, whatever. I just love you guys. Ooh, I got a little bit sexual. Nah, but peace. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys up in the next one. Bye.